Sheffield Wednesday away in round 1 of the Carroll Cup, their 3rd in real life. I played first last season, and last season they finished 12th in the Championship in game, 66 points. They have good players like Forestieri, Harris, Onabarjo, Murphy, Rhodes, Iorfa. In last year's Carabao Cup, they got to the quarters. These two scored 3 for them. And then Barry Bannon got 2. And then one other player. So 2-2 versus Forest Green at home for 3 on hands. 2-1 versus Spurs away. 3-0 versus Wolves away. 0-0 versus Everton at home for 3 on hands. And in the quarters, 2-2 versus Leicester away. 5-4 on hands to Leicester. He got 3 assists, which was tied with Greenwood, McNulty from Sunderland, and Grant from Bolton. These are most of the other games. Got Golders on for some. Beat Swansea. Portsmouth, Stoke. Sheffield United got relegated. And the other teams were Norwich and Brighton, who ain't on here. And that's only 6 rated.
And they listed their players here.
Paul Johnson goal, Gannon, Stobbs, Harris,
the Netherlands used to use.
Forestieri on the bench, and Westwood. The wrong goal is about QPR. I think the strikers are region. They play in the same stadium as me, so do teams like Forest and Charlton.
Well, we put it up, and what looks, Alan, very defensive, but there's flexibility, isn't there, in the side?
Yeah, and I think with his shape, so much depends on the wing backs, how much they.
And go on the bench, who has 3 goals in League One, all of them. Against Scunthorpe and Shrewsbury, his old club. See who the striker is. Took a mugshot of him. Okay, he doesn't have a picture. Nor does he. Yeah, region. And Harris, former Cardiff player. And I'll be just offside.
And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up, it's offside.
Maguire drew the Rolfie.
This is how they love to play on the break.
And I passed to Clay and Fornelly off the line. Fornelly in my side, winning.
He's won it back easily. Certainly playing well enough to get their.
They did back heels against me. Baker.
That's great defending.
And Bannon.
He has scored. Well, a certain amount of relief.
SMH.
As well as the fans. A lot of times they've come close. It looked like it was going to be one of those days, but now they lead eventually 1-0.
8 minutes remain. 3-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Chop back, play it to a teammate. That's dealt with. 2 minutes left, that's added time. They might have played him in here. Now, just to keep it a beat. Some desperation about. He's hit the shot. And they score. And they are really bossing the game now.
With their Tetris kit.
And what a strike that was.
3 championship teams, West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday and Blackburn, and I've not scored past any. That's probably the worst rating I've had. Only 2 highlights. And then Lincoln signed him for 800k from Chamois FC. The results in round 1. I have some of the scorers as well. For Hull, it was Jared Bowen and Hamilton. Blackburn, it was Harry Chapman. Stoke, it was Tom Ince, Isaac Success from Watford, and a centre-back region. Very winning. Okay, I did Derby, Marriott with 2 and Lawrence. At Leeds was Alioski with 2, and then Hernan Perez, who was in the free agents. He used to be a Espanyol. Coventry beating Reading before on the other page. Forest, Ben Watson and Sal. Sheffield United, McBurney and Parkhouse. Finding Southend on here. It was Mantum and Goodship. Bristol City's was Janney. I think they might have signed him. Grimsby beating Wigan and then Exeter. For Charlton it was Ostuma and then Exeter Harry Kite. Oxford beat Barnsley, Luton, Norwich. It was Steeperman. Millwall. It was Bodvarsson, and for Ipswich, a region called Saka, not Arsenal, Saka. Colchester, it was Pell, and for QPR it was Chair. For Bolton it was King Harms, Middlesbrough Mally. Brighton winning. In their team, they have James Milner and Musa Sissoko when they're in the Championship now. And I did Sunderland. For Brentford, it was Ben Rama and Sunderland Oster, the centre back. Round 2, Palace Brighton, biggest rivalry ever. Forest Bury, City Exeter. West Ham, Mansfield, Liverpool, Walsall, Peterborough, Watford. I would have got Southend at home. Luton Town, Chelsea. My next game is Millwall, who are 12th. Southend are above me. I'm saving all my goals for Millwall. Their first game, they beat AFC Wimbledon 2-1 away, and their first home game, they lost 3-2 to Rochdale. In Rochdale's first game, they beat Scunthorpe 4-0. Their top scorers, Bodvarsson, used to be at Reading, Shane Ferguson. I swear he gets sent off in like every game. He got sent off against Brighton in the FA Cup, I think. And then this region with 5-star skills, 5'7", Welsh. It could be Hal Robson Carnu. Particularly got a West Brom. No, he's still playing. He's 31. I don't know any other Welsh strikers. Sam Oakes, he's playing in the Championship for Stoke. He's playing too. In that game it ended 2-1 to United. A Birmingham for them. Pogba and Fred. They have Gavino and Kolarov. Birmingham at Madrid. Do I know any other of their players? He used to be at Bristol City. Ryan Leonard, Ryan Cremel, legend. Won me the EFL Cup. 6'6" guy from QPR. Romeo, DNT guy, and Bobby the guy. Mahoney, he used to be at Bournemouth. Yeah, he signed a Spanish guy for about 2.3 million. Heard of him. And Duncan. Another region. Are these regions? 6'3". So it could bid for me. I want to accept it, but I did save it so I can come back to Orient. I want to see the team. You know, I have seen it in the last episode. I'm not sure that I want to play in Scotland though. We're third at the moment. With that game in hand. Maybe Aberdeen and Hamilton. I want to see the team. To do it like this, one more game. My rating's up there with the others here. I could play a game, see what it's like. I might do that after. Maybe I can sit in and play Rangers with the calendar because it's coming up. They're in the Europa League. I need to check if they're beating Lazio. I'm recording this on Thursday. It's in a playoff round. West Ham are in it and they got knocked out. Never mind. Who else? Dundalk, Valencia. Hibs. Sporting, Werder Bremen. Atalanta, Feyenoord. So yeah, I might play Rangers. So the home game against Rangers, September 12th. I'm in the team. That Musiano guy's gone out for Nitcham. The rest of us results. Lee Griffiths was playing in Selamy. They beat Sweden in the qualifier. They won both of them. So the group is Getafe, Slavia Prague, and Lugano. Leeds are in this because they won the FA Cup. Chelsea. Do you want to kill Kilmarnock? And then they won the rest. Top scorers. Forrest and Griffiths with 3. Julian, 6'5". Scott Sinclair and Simonovic, another centre back. Bosnia. Scott Brown, I don't think was in the team. How old is he now? 35. He's from the team, it's McGregor. What about for them? Jake Hasty. Scott Arfield was the player of the month. Former Burnley player. Have they got Morelos? You just don't know. He's living with Palace the other day. Ben Kamara, he used to be at Arsenal. Stephen Davis. John Flanagan's not played. Brandon Barker, Rosetta. Aribo from Charlton. And then the table as well. So what is in real life? Top 2 running away with it, other than Celtic being top on goal difference. In real life, they played 9, won 7, drawn 1, lost 1. Celtic have scored 28, conceded 7. Rangers scored 27 and conceded 6. I watched the defeat to Livingston. Dykes chipped it over 4-star. He went back to Southampton now. The stadium's not in the game. It's the same as Leeds Stadium.
Welcome to you all to a stadium that is full of green and white.
They don't have graphics for it.
Plenty of blue as well. As Celtic play Rangers, the old firm clash. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith.
Yeah, well, Day, what an atmosphere. I'm expecting Celtic to start strong, but Rangers have just got to stem the tide in the early stages of this match.
At 9:30, it's 1-1 between Celtic and Azrael. Basari scored in the 40th minute, got a team this season last year, and then Christie in the 67th.
Let's have a look now at the Celtic team.
Okay, that's different. Put Browns on the bench, Roger,
They've
Griffiths.
got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than enough. They're all good defenders in their own rights, but in front of them, they've got
Christie's
players who
playing.
are working really hard. They could be a threat on the front, but we'll wait and see.
Rangers with this lineup today. Scott Arfield starts.
This derby's a lot bigger than Leyton Orient versus Millwall.
In today's formation.
Goldson, Tavernier. Last year in game they won it. I need to check what the difference was. Yellow ball.
Excellent defensive side with the best. Lovely ball. Looking to attack the cross in numbers.
Calendar.
It will be a corner here. Chance to work it from the flanks.
Julian scored in the 89th minute.
From the wide area.
It's not full time yet.
Really close, great technique there.
Oh, there's no finer sight than when you get that right. Unlucky.
That was the chance. Slip through.
Rangers drew 1-1 at Porto, Morelos in the 44th.
Powerful drive, close enough to suggest have another go, sir.
Yeah, strong.
McGregor.
Christie to Forest.
Patient play as they try to get the goal that will put them in front. Looking for
And then he
teammates
gets
in the middle.
wide.
Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie.
Christie. Goal news from Gibbs.
It's a goal for Hibernian. 56 minutes played. 1-0.
McGregor with that.
Chance. Very nearly a goal.
He used to be a cam.
Back in play.
The free kick was to me, to go at Nick Chan.
That's saved. Read the intentions. Behind the defenders, over their heads. Here's a
Simonovic.
chance to get their noses in front from the corner.
This game's been good. Goldson, lucky it was him. Abda, Al-Hamid. Forrest with his pace. Had an 87 man of that in FIFA 19.
Can't put them in front here. Pushed out for the goalkeeper.
And then Scott Sinclair again.
The first goal of the game that they absolutely dominated. Very good play. Defence opened up again, but the difference is this time they put the ball past the goalkeeper. Good finish, and they're looking a very classy side at the moment.
You can't be too critical of the keeper, but he just needed some help from his defenders there. But doing it for 90 minutes is
1-0 at half time.
difficult.
Celtic beat Lazio. Might need to stay at Celtic a bit longer. He'll get Orient. And Arsenal's game, Pepe with 2 goals.
The game started by Celtic.
92nd minute winner, 3-2.
Whipped in from the wide
Said to
area.
give him time. Be interesting to see what happens on Arsenal Fan TV.
Oh, there's no finer sight than when you...
Nine shots, 1 goal.
The build-up is patient. And he sees himself now. That's the
Goal.
That could be a game-winning moment to go 2 in front now.
And then after this I got subbed for Lee Griffiths. So good thing I scored.
It must be great to be a striker in this team when you've got this sort of approach play, and the setup for him was super.
Well, it was, and I think as a striker, you know the chance is going to keep on coming, and that gives you an awful amount of confidence, and he showed it there.
If I didn't win this, Celtic fans wouldn't want me playing for this team again. I'd have to go back to Orient anyway.
Celtic with some
Lasted
substitutes
54
warming up, ready to
minutes.
come on. Just widen the...
Griffiths to
This could be
Johnston.
dangerous. The break is definitely on.
McGregor.
Christie.
Would have been a good
He
goal.
must have thought he scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas.
Modric came on for Christie.
Out here. Put the ball into the middle. Dangerous. He's aimed for the far post here.
Then Forrest.
The goal for Celtic.
Been the best player.
Well, they've increased their lead.
Rangers can go into liquidation
Could
again.
just wrap up the match.
Yeah, they're much better team out here today, and that scoreline reflects that.
Jack Arfield.
Arfield. And he's dealt with it. That dangerous moment.
So in game last season it was Rangers 76, Celtic
Now the
69.
countdown is to 10 minutes left. Great quickly when they get possession.
Johnston
Really in the clear now. In on goal.
lands a
Sweeping
goalkeeper.
upfield and scoring
I think I mixed the goalie who's good at Newcastle. He came on against Chelsea because Tim McCall got injured. And that was when Papis Cisse scored to win. That was when Chelsea had Mourinho.
Voraciously gobbled up the chance.
Well, they played some...
I need to check his stats, he's been good.
That was another example of it.
I
Doherty.
did think that this would be one of the tightest games we've seen, Alan, but it's extraordinary it's gone the other way.
Yeah, it has. It has. I think everybody at the stadium is quite surprised by
1-2.
that.
He might be through. Surely!
Post.
So close! The post! The defender can get it up. Oh, that's reckless.
Straight
Well,
red.
there are times
What a
we can
joke.
understand players getting sent off with the heat of the battle, but in this circumstance, that's daft.
Well, absolutely stupid, isn't it? And I'm sure his manager will get stuck.
So 4-0. It normally ends up being like that.
They're going to really remember this for a long time. The winners in a derby.
I can't check the
because of the
results.
margin. It's almost
On
historic.
the internet.
It isn't humiliating.
Don't know when that's coming.
Makes it worse, so much worse that it's the derby match.
And Huddersfield career, I tried signing Bolingoli, but I didn't get the wages right, so I went for Chilwell. I think that would have been my first Huddersfield signing. It's related to someone, I think. Isn't it Lukaku? Cosmo or something. 7.5. Shots. Christie 8.8. Yeah, it is that Newcastle guy. Two 0 Motherwell, third in life. First game would have been Slavia Prague. Who is Johnston? Great potential. 92 pace, full soul. 40 strength. He was good though. Classy. Brown's gone down by 1. They've signed him. So Rangers are in the Champions League. Hard group. Legit Arsenal. If I can see a 2. Now back playing for Orient. Bill's back in goal. Leyton Clay. The cinematics are a bit bad though. Where's Oggy and Patel? Hopefully we can beat these 4-0. I have a tape on the bench. Icon.
Midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball. Defensively, those fullbacks will be asked to supply support to their 3 centre-backs, but it does enable you to play 2 strikers up front.
Ryan Leonard playing. Bardwellson. Frank Fielding. Rivera's on the bench.
Yeah, I think so, Derek. It makes it really difficult for the opponents to find their rhythm.
And that Region's not playing. They have 2 Wallaces.
So I'd expect we'll be seeing plenty of that from them today.
Been a goal elsewhere. Alan McAnally with the latest. Threading it forward. It's got It's in possession. Can they get in behind them?
Wilkinson.
And it might be. And it's
Back
there
heel.
for him. Fine goalkeeping to Dennis. It is a decent looking attack here.
McCarthy by fouling.
And
Head
there
on.
it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Kent head on.
It's Wilkinson. Will it be? And
Hat
he's
trick.
only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood,
Going
he's
to Celtic,
absolutely
help that
unstoppable. What a
confidence.
performance.
Then Coventry away. They were 12th
The
at
line-up
this
then
point.
for the hosts.
I know who Delaware's pass used to be at West Ham.
Central striker, Derek. The width
Habula
comes from
used
the
to be
wingers
at
who will stay
Huddersfield.
high and wide. Very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Thank you,
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Their win was against Wimbledon 3-1,
Going with the belt and braces approach.
which was their other home game. Jabello has 2 goals and Bakio goal. Ponticelli and Liam Kelly have 1.
To supply support to their 3 centre backs, but
They chase a go-ahead goal. Coming into the penalty area now.
Kick Jenny.
Had a chance really to put that into a much more dangerous area. Has to go down as a poor cross. A chance to break away now on the counter. Left the defenders trailing now. Here's a chance. Sweeping upfield and scoring in style.
4th goal in League
Well,
1.
the perfect example of a modern-day counter-attack, Martin. Wonderful.
Position of maximum opportunity. Yes, well that play. Go, go.
Then some more chances to do a League 1. Wynne Edwards, 850k from Ipswich. Sean Wally from Shrewsbury. Burnt also signed a German, wasn't it? Joe Sabella to Shanghai. He signed from Burton. And then Gujar from Pisa in Italy, 1.2 million. They had another CDM, that Rivera guy. And then Bishop to Hearts from Southend, 800k. Then I retired without saving to see all the other transfers. I did this in another video. Calvert-Lewin and Baston. Easy to aliens. QPR playing Brentford runner. Ishida, Tolisso. Valencia also have Chilwell. Valencia Dumfries as well. I'll come back to player, he's gone on loan somewhere. So it's Bakambu. Vestergaard. Kalajnak to Real Madrid last year, he was on loan at Palace. Max Owens as well. Bonaventura, Hughes, Holgate. Nketiah to Oviedo. They got promoted. Charlie Taylor, Caballero, Zadibe. 3 Walker. Pereira. Quadrado, we saw the scream against him, I watched it. Jose Martinez. That's a good kit. Del Cosby, Diox, Klein as well. Meta, Kennedy, Bertrand, Van Hinkle. That's a good kit too. Sacco. They have a similar kit to Orient. They did a lot. Chicharito, I think he was stopped West Ham on this when he went to Sevilla. Zinchenko, Masuaku as well. Dello, Benkovic, a lot of Premier League players. Smedo, Marcelo, Fraser, Digne, Benzema as well, Ruslan, Marlon, Delafeu, Bailey, Vamos, Ibe, Brady, Cleverly, Triangle into him. MSN went on loan somewhere. William Coutinho. They have 2 former Chelsea players. Ayala, Vidal, Fieldon, Bergwijn. It's nothing like him. I know Janmax was a free contract to Southampton players, the White Girl, Cucho Hernandez from Watford, Sanchez. He was at Lille before. At Liverpool also have Falcao. Well, he's retiring, so I can't put him on here. Let's do a lot, that's where Edger went. Edouard's on here too. Huddersfield got promoted. Wilhena was in the Huddersfield career. He was in the free agents because he went to Krasnodar. Fulham went up to Cornet, Berenguer, Rody, Ben Davies. Had him in the Huddersfield career. He played against Liverpool the other day. I think he's at Palace on loan. Casavers. Popov was in the free agents. Wiesberg. Fredericks. Bezic, he was at Sheffield United. Darmian. Bentaleb used to be at Spurs. Rolland, Silva, Poulter, Wasn't he at QPR? Then gone to the Vicar. He used to be at Newcastle last season on loan. Walcott. Tyler Roberts, I don't know if he's still at Leeds. Edward went there. Yeah. At first I thought it was Miller. Similar name. Start with Thomas. Anderson and Bernard. Mitrovic. Ben Diaz gone on loan somewhere. Mertens. Matuidi, Young Costa. Almeida. Scott Dunn. El Hamadi. And then Celtic signed him. Juan Jesus, the four, Ben Levek. Wijnaldum to West Ham. James Milner's at Brighton in the Championship. So is the Sokol. Westwood. The Worst Nardal. Milanja, Mateus. Hakimi, Coleman, Twanzebe. Two right backs in. Godard, Kolarov, used to be at City. Lynn's gone back. And Alias. So there's 5 players that went out on loan. First was Plier. Ibar. And Dicker was there too. Then Bakambu. Had him at West Ham. Career. Ibar as well. Decent strikers. Emerson. There's a vibe out too. I think he's at Betis. He went to Strasbourg. Theo Hernandez. He should be at Palace. Palace also have Benjamin Mendy. Another French brother. That has a brother. And then they are Augsburg, same as Mitrovic.
Looks as though
Looks
they're
like I had
going with the
Lincoln.
belt and braces approach.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2.
Akinde, Grant, Buffalo and Brian all have 1 goal.
Defensively, those
They're
fullbacks will be
10th
asked
in the
to
league.
supply support to their 3 centre-backs, but it does enable you to play 2 strikers up front.
They lost their last 2 games against Wimbledon and Rochdale, and they beat Forest Green and Gillingham.
And introducing the visitors lineup today. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing,
Canard
high energy.
signed.
Played this system at Arsenal many a year under George
And that's his
Graham.
debut.
It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed
Norris
to the
is a
back, but
region.
they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
It looks promising. He continues to make hay. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Right. It's there for him.
And continue.
We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition?
Over £1 billion was spent on deadline day, and the Leyton badge hasn't come up. That was what we did. So that's the most I've ever seen. There were 2 more signings in League One. De Boer to Coventry from Millwall. and then Endigar from Osasuna to Rochdale.
This is the Blackpool team for this match. There have been some negative comments, haven't there, Alan,
Kakai
about
and
the way
Defonso on the
this team
bench one.
defends. Do you see them as a very negative side?
Well, they can be, and I don't expect
Callum
things to
Guy
change
scored
today
both
because
of
they
their
have
goals in the
achieved
last
results
game
off the
against
back of it.
Rochdale.
Defend deep, defend in numbers, and difficult to
And
break down.
everyone else, Spearvin, Edwards, Till, Devitt and Thompson have won. None of them are strikers.
The line-up for the away side. Well, it looks like
They
all
were
hands to the
seventh in the
defensive
league.
pump. At least they've got two forwards.
Yes, and hopefully they will get some service, but it is capable, this shape, of being pretty negative. He has clear options in the middle.
Angle volley.
And there we go. It is the ideal opening. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Keeper's contribution, but
Volley
what
of the
next?
line.
Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time.
Till, who's a centre back.
Well, it's the late show, and they are
Angeli.
level again.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it. First drop points
Well,
of
we're
the
going to see
season.
that again, and let's see the cross again. It's absolutely brilliant. Good power on it, and then watch this headed goal.
That was Sheffield Wednesday's team that beat me. The last game before Charlton, their 21st. I've played them before in the EFL Trophy and
So
goal
the
when
initial
Ling
11
scored.
for the home side.
Ling is
Looks as though they're
starting.
going with the belt and braces approach.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. The midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball. Defensively, those fullbacks will be asked to supply support
I think
to
the
their 3
EFL Trophy
centre-backs,
was in
but
round
it does
1.
enable you to play 2 strikers up front.
Their first 4 games were draws, then they lost to Wimbledon and Rochdale.
And you tend to know what you're
So
going
it's
to get
Wimbledon and
tactically from
Rochdale,
this
what
team.
is this?
High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy.
Wes
I've played this
Burns
system
has
at
3
Arsenal
goals
many
and
years under
Tripic with
George
1.
Graham. It doesn't half work when it
In
works
life,
well.
Tripic
Sometimes
plays
you
for
can just get
Viking
exposed to the
FK.
back, but they've got it
And
down
then
to
Dean
a T,
Marley's
to be fair.
playing his first appearance this season for them. Should have 36. The 2 best players in the world on the same pitch.
Wilkinson might be able to
Wilkinson
set
to
up the
Ling.
chance. Can he put it away? Must score.
Nearly scored him again against him.
Misfire.
Yeah, he should have put his...
But 2 additional minutes are in order.
Golfy.
He's enjoying space. Can they take the lead? And it is
Of
the
what I
opening
drew.
goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead.
It's only his
Things
third
have
ever
got to change
goal.
on both sides.
And this happened. Maguire drew. Or Novice. This is in the 90th minute. Flick on Janitor through his body. Marnie right mids. He was now 65 rated. And then Leyton and Davies are regions. Davies is 47 rated. Normally a right back. He's Welsh. Or Welsh. He has a 5-star weak foot as well. Leyton's a centre back, 52 rated. My next 4 games are Charlton, Rotherham, who are second. I'm first. Sunderland away. And then Southend. And then I have Salford in the EFL Trophy. I wasn't in round 1. To the table. 1 point clear of Rotherham. They've lost a game. It's November. Big Wimbledon. I'll go find it. It was the Doncaster at home. Southend, the other team to be unbeaten. Charlton are 10th. They've only scored 5 and conceded 4. Three players have scored for them. Catley's 35. Sarpong Waidu, 20-year-old. And Omar Morrison's a region, who is 16. Noel Taylor's played 4. And then he used to be at Orient. He scored 45 in 90 league games. And he's from Zimbabwe. 4-star weak foot. They played this at West Brom. 2-2 draw. Matt Phillips 10th. Bonds 60th. Ferguson 10th, 67th. Robson Khan scored in 81st. Then Josh Cullen on loan from West Ham, penalty 94th. Lyle Taylor wasn't in the squad, probably injured. And then these are his stats. Thought it'd be better than that. Like similar stats to like Lecco. I'm glad Lecco's gone back to West Brom because I did a Luton tank for them all in FIFA 19 to try and keep them up in the Championship. Played West Brom at home and he scored in the 7th, 19th, 24th, 29th and 38th. I was on alternate, I was 5-0 down at half time. Then he got subbed off at half time for Robson Kanu and it ended 6-3. Sang Union scored for West Brom as well.
Yeah, it's a great day for football in this lovely stadium. Martin Tyler along
The
with Alan
Tin
Smith.
Pot London
The
derby
football
just
today
finished.
comes from the EFL
QPR
League
1, Brentford
Two
3,
proper
Ollie
teams here,
Watkins got 2.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a
QPR
nice,
are
quick
a point
start
above
that will set
Charlton.
the standard here between two good teams.
Well, there's no doubt what is the problem, Alan, with
Lowest
this home
scores
team
with Burton,
today. They
Fleetwood
can't score
and
enough goals.
NK.
Everybody scored more than them.
Yeah, confidence
Charlton
by the sound
conceded
of it
90 last
is really
season,
low, and the manager
and
will be
Millwall went
scratching
down on
at
goal
his work
difference to
to
Wigan,
lift
same
the
wins,
spirits.
draws and losses. Josh Wright ain't playing, but he came from Charlton's academy. Their results 0-0 versus Doncaster, 2-0 versus Bristol Rovers, 1-0 versus Burton, 1-0 to Forest Green, 1-0 to Gillingham, 1-0 versus Wimbledon, and 1-0 versus Rochdale.
Now a check on Charlton Athletic.
Phillips,
It's a real group
Gal,
mentality
Mackin,
in this lineup.
Bonds playing,
About pressing the opposition
Taylor,
into making mistakes and
Sar on the bench, and
cashing in on
UK,
it
Usher
straight
Roger.
away.
Well, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. It's easy
Bond
to
right
drop
mids.
off, and when you do drop off that really aggressive closing
Tratley's
down, that's when it
playing.
can fall down.
I think one of them's a region, like lacking.
And the opposing team will start
Just
the game
Wright's on the
like
bench.
this. Well, we put it up.
He'll come on.
Alan, very defensive, but
He always brings on
flexibility, isn't
Clay
there,
and
on the side?
Yeah, I
Wright.
think with his shape, so much depends on the wing backs, how much they are allowed to get forward and what they can do when they do
I'll
get
check
forward.
now. Yeah.
It's good passing, probing. And it's a shot now. That is an amazing save at full stretch.
Well, that looked a certain goal. Can't believe he's kept it out.
What a
Hippiano
chance to take the lead. Goal.
through his fingers.
Post it in.
Hippiano's also scored against Walsall, Forest Green and Macclesfield.
Well, I thought he'd got enough on it there, Martin. I thought he'd done enough to save it.
Half time 1-0. Millwall are losing. Rotherham 0-0. Southend winning. And I think some of them were fourth, drawing 2. It's a good thing it's half time because they were dominating me.
Possession here so far. I do think they've got to find
59% to them.
It has been too slow.
Takes the shot on.
2 blocks on Hap
With the block. Hit it hard.
or Happy.
Media platforms now.
Angle to
Threads it
me.
through. Great chance. Players trying
Then
to attack
Woodleston.
the cross.
But he has
He fancied
15
his chance,
finishing.
but he had the technique to get that on target, but it didn't work out.
Just wonder whether he took his eye off the ball at the last moment.
It could be a chance.
Dennis.
Keeper pushed it away from the goal. Obviously believe that they can find this equaliser by passing their way through the opposition.
Him again. If it was a Stooner, they could be 3-1 up.
Yeah, the crowd were on their feet. They thought he'd done.
Clay
Clay, Wright and Wilkinson came on.
going forward well.
Back
Can he really
heel.
wrap it up now? Yes, he's done it.
They've had 11 shots. 2-0. Could have got a third.
They played very well when they had the ball, which wasn't that often. But they played even better when they didn't have the ball to stop the opposition.
That's right. I think they used it extremely well and clinical in the end.
Can't even see it. .3.
To level it up now. In for the goal.
Three misses for them. He had 4 shots. White came on 66, same as Clay and UK. 2 points clear of Southend. And also, Channy Sports is now doing a Leyton Orient manager career. His formation is a 4-5-1 flat. Angle up front, Dennis on the right, Leyton on the left. He scored a hat-trick in episode 2. He has Marsh from Spurs. I didn't in the first season. He did 10-minute highlights for pre-season games, which is a bit dead. Would it be 30 episodes just for one season? Mine lasted about 7.